Cale Yarborough in the pits. The car slowly down the back straightaway. That's car number 30. The Terry Bivens car just barely moving down the back straightaway. Quick change of tire. 13 and 1/10 seconds.
We have action, action and a car going over and over in turn 3 and 4. I can't get the numbers over there.
Car number 90 was the car. No, that was one of the car. Number 77 was the car that flipped over in the turn. Dale Earnhardt. He flipped at least 4 times in that turn as he and Dick Brooks collided in the turn. And now another car, Terry Bivens, has stopped running over to the car. Dale Earnhardt in that car. That car flipped at least 3 or 4 times in the air sideways. It was rolling up in the air. It hit down, went up again. They're over to that car, and Terry Bivens stopped his car, went over to Brooks for a moment, and they ran over, the two of them, over to the Dale Earnhardt car. They're quickly over to those cars. The 3 cars are stopped. No, Brooks was not the other driver over there. Brooks is just now getting out of his car. Someone else over there. Only one driver over there, and that was Terry Bivens. We mentioned that Bivens was coming very slowly around that 3rd and 4th turn a moment ago. And when he was coming around that 3rd and 4th turn, he stopped his car. He saw the action over to his left as the Earnhardt car got airborne and rolled sideways in the air at least 3 or 4 times. It hit, went back into the air, and rolled again. Cale Yarborough is in the pits. They're going to change left side rubber on that car as the caution car was coming out a moment ago. Dale Earnhardt, one of the cars involved, and the Dick Brooks car. Brooks having a lot of problems coming down pit road a while ago as he spun it completely around. They got him back into the pits then. He almost collided with the car, the team car of his, the Gene Felton car, as he came back down pit road. Then over in the turn a moment ago, he and Dale Earnhardt getting together, and Earnhardt actually becoming airborne as the car rolled in the air. It actually went up in the air and rolled back down onto the track surface, then back into the air. The car number 77, that's the high-gain Chevrolet of Dale Earnhardt of Kannapolis, North Carolina. He is the one. Terry Bivens, who was coming through the turn very slowly, evidently some problems with his car. He stopped his car, ran over to the Earnhardt car quickly. Of course, the safety crew's in there very quickly also. The Brooks car coming to rest up on the track just a little bit above the apron itself of the track, and his car is still stopped there. A wrecker hooking to that car now to get it out of the way. The front end of the Earnhardt car completely disintegrated as parts were strewn across the track and around that area when that car hit the track and went up into the air, then back down onto the track once again. It came to rest on the wheels, but it had flipped up in the air and hit on that front nose of the car when it made one of the descents back down onto the track surface itself. We get a report from the hospital that neither Brooks nor Earnhardt was injured. That is the information we received from the track hospital and from the track information center here at Atlanta International Raceway. This, of course, a great credit to the safety features on these cars, which are so stringently held in check by Bill Gazaway and his fine crew and the folks at NASCAR. And once again, it proves that that's the way to go. So we're very, very happy to report that both Dale Earnhardt and Dick Brooks are okay. That's the preliminary report from the field hospital and from the track information. Let's go over to Dick Jones.
Okay, we have Dale Earnhardt, the young man, getting ready to come in the booth now, and we're going to slip the headsets on him, and he's going to sit down here. Okay, can you tell us exactly what happened over there?
Well, I started in the corner. Brooks' car broke loose and went hard to the right to the wall. So I was down low, so I stayed low. Well, he beat me back to the cutting point, so we got together down low. That's when we hit.
Dale, I know the folks back home want to hear it from you. You A-okay?
Yeah, we fine. The race car's in a bad shape. Well,
Dale, you really look good out there today. How was the track?
Well, it's getting a little greasy, but we was working with it as far as my driving and all in the car and all get loose as the tires wore, but we was doing pretty decent. I broke the car loose and spun it myself earlier, and I was just cautious with that. And just a few laps before I had the crash there, I seen the Brooks in the pits here backwards, and I told Johnny on the radio that so we got a little action there in the pits at me. He said, yeah, and laughed. A couple laps later, I seen him come down the backstretch, in front of us there, and then he went to the corner there and hit the wall there.
Dale, how about next year? You going to run for Rookie of the Year?
No, I got no plans to right now. Got no sponsors to. I'm trying to work out a deal, try to run for the Sportsman National Championship next year and maybe for the Grand National Rookie next year.
Dale, I know for the friends back home in the Kannapolis Concord area, they'd like to hear it from you that you're A-OK.
Yeah, we fine. We just need a new race car now.
Okay, Dale Earnhardt, thank you so much for coming by to visit with us. Now back to network control.
Very, very happy to have Dale there on the microphone, and especially after that wild ride he took. Didn't seem to be overly excited about it, but that's quite a wild ride. 280 lap rundown. The average speed dipping now as it moves down to 131. It'll move even lower than that, 131.587. And with Cale Yarborough leading after 440 miles of the Dixie 500, stay tuned. We'll be back in a minute. From Atlanta International Raceway, this is the Universal Racing Network.